I never interacted with women properly, and any chance that I did get, I always thought they were out of my league. It's fabulous having a team of instructors because they're all specialised in different areas, you know.
You've approached more girls this week
Then in a lifetime.
Hi guys, I'm Dan from the Johnny Cassell team. Today I'm joined by Doug.
Hi.
Doug has just finished his 7-day training program with us, and he's going to be telling us a little bit about how he's gotten on. So first of all, Doug, I know that you knew about the Johnny Cassell team for a while,
yeah.
and I know that you actually were, in correspondence with Johnny.
That's right. Yeah.
For a few years.
Yeah.
What was it that kind of, motivated you and gave you the final push to say, I'm going to do this?
Yeah, I chose Johnny Cassell because previously I'd been Mr. Nice Guy, and I thought it was all about buying chocolates and flowers and stuff to date girls. But Johnny's approach was more natural and had a structure to it. So I thought it was much better to take that on board, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that what we're here to do is to help give guys like yourself a foundation. Yeah. And that gives them internal confidence because they know they're coming from a place of certainty. Right. Because they've got a skill set that works. Is that what you found for yourself?
Yeah, because I was ultra shy when I came on the course, and I thought there's no way I can do this. But I proved to myself that women are not as frightening as they make out. Yes. Scary. So yeah, it's good. It's a good experience. Yeah.
Cool, good. So obviously, you've just completed the 7 days with us. Yeah. What were your sort of expectations coming in to the course?
My expectations coming in, it was going to be difficult, challenging, and I had to prove to myself I could do it. You know. Yeah. Rather than just run away, fight and flight it.
Yes. So. Yeah. And in terms of where you've come from, in terms of the progression, has it felt like a change? Has it felt like a development?
Oh, definitely, yeah. From day one, I was quite sort of tensed up about it, but as it was explained and the structure was explained, I kind of loosened off, and there's a set way of doing it correctly to push through each level.
Before you started, tell us a little bit about who you were, and in terms of what your success had been with women. Yeah. And where you felt your head was at.
Okay, prior to coming on the course, I never interacted with women properly, and any chance that I did get, I always thought they were out of my league, thinking they wouldn't be interested in me, that they would be out of my league. Put them on a pedestal.
And do you still believe that to be true now?
No, not at all. No.
And why is that?
It's because if you come across as natural to a woman, it's real. It's not some script, And if you go in with intent to what you want, then you're going to get it.
And you felt at the start you've been playing this role your whole life. You said this to me, of being the nice guy.
Absolutely, yeah. And
now you understand how that's perceived.
That's right. Well, Mr. Nice Guy is bland and predictable. Sure. There's nothing there. Yes. Whereas if you're confident and competent to do something, then the women are more responsive to you.
Exactly.
It's better, yeah.
We've hopefully empowered you to realise that you need to own who you are. Yeah. You need to own what you're doing.
Exactly.
And like you said, if you do it in the right way, it's very warm, and it's actually a very great experience you're giving to a woman. It's very encouraging.
Yeah, because it's not something that happens every day. If you walk up to a woman who's beautiful and say, you look beautiful today, or you've got a unique style about you, she's going to remember that for the rest of the day. Yes. Over the usual random generic things that's going on each day.
That's it. It's like giving the value.
Yeah, it's giving her value. Yeah. You don't fear the visual, the actual good-looking woman. Yes. You just go in with intent. You're not hiding something if you want it. You just go in and get it. Yes. Yeah. So yeah.
And the quality of these women, Doug.
These beautiful women. Yeah. Yeah. They're way up there. Yeah.
And how did you find they respond to you? Because obviously, I'm sure you had your own preconceived notions about how certain women may be.
Well, I used to think that women would think, oh, it's a guy being creepy or it's a bit weird. But if you go in friendly but intense, they're actually confident about it. They're open about it. Yeah.
So you feel like your eyes have been open to what's
absolutely,
really
yeah, it's possible. You can approach any woman. Yeah.
That's exactly it. So let's talk a little bit about the training itself. We'll kind of go through the trainers and talk to me about it.
Okay.
So obviously we'll start with myself.
Yeah.
How did you find working with me?
Excellent. You explained the psychology of the structure and how you approach a woman, and you take it through each stage until you get to the final outcome that you want. So yeah, it's all explained, all broken down into proper structure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So obviously we did a lot of day game together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm sure you had your ideas about day game
Yeah.
prior to coming on the course.
Yeah, I had.
Which were?
I thought you just sort of talk to women at random, you know, to say anything, but there's a set structure to what you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think that you mentioned it may be like a creepy thing to approach a girl on the street?
Yeah, I used to think with the mindset, oh, it's going to be creepy. She'll think you're going to creep her out. But if you approach her friendly, with the correct things to say to open the girl in the conversation, she's open to continue the conversation through to the next stage you want to be with her, you know.
Okay, so positive with me.
Positive, very positive, yeah.
Good,
yeah.
That's what I like to hear. I paid £20 to give me that answer. Yeah. The bribe worked. So obviously I know we had a big revamp in terms of your style as well.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I know that you obviously work with Dale, who's our resident
That's
stylist.
Right, yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about how that experience went, and also what your ideas were going into that.
Yeah, the thing about Dale is he actually explains what style and fashion is. Fashion comes and goes, but style is unique. And he'll break it down into how clothing will fit your height, your body. It all ties in with nutrition, the type of clothes you want to wear, what fits well, what's classy, you know, all the types of clothes. It's a whole education itself, you know.
So how would you describe your dress sense prior to this?
Oh, dreadful, you know. Dreadful. I think what I've got now is impact, you know.
Yes.
It's, it's completely different. It makes you more confident as well, knowing that you're wearing stuff that's correct for you. You know. You know, it's good.
It's something very overlooked.
Yeah, people just take it for granted. You pick something off the shelf, but you don't. You have to think it through and understand how colours work within each other to complement the whole look. You know,
it's a little more technical than people think, right?
It really is. Yeah,
but in a good way. You know,
in a very good, positive way. Yeah,
because it's self-expression, right?
It is. It's unique to you. Yeah,
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
So we basically took you and redesigned everything.
Completely re-engineered me, yeah.
And you're happy with the new look?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And it's made a difference, clearly?
It's completely different from the inside out, yeah.
Yes, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So, next, let's talk about working with H.
Right, oh, he's amazing, H. He can open girls in a club like that. He breaks it down into a structure, what to say, how to approach her, the speed in which you approach her, how you slow everything down so you're not overthinking the situation. Yeah, it's been fantastic. And then he takes you out, pulls you aside, he explains and reframes the things you've got to do. Yeah, it's great. He's a great guy. He's got great rapport with people in general, not just women.
I think that what H is superb at doing is walking into the nightclub or the venue.
He just owns it, yeah.
And making it his living room.
Yeah, absolutely.
You spend 2 minutes in there and he knows everyone.
Exactly, he's got great rapport. Yeah.
And that helps transition onto opening sets.
Yeah.
So we can talk about. I was out with you and H last night.
Yeah, what a night. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously we H introduced us to the birthday group.
Oh yeah.
And then that led on to the girls entering.
Yes.
And then from there we were obviously gaming those girls.
Yeah.
And getting to know them. And that was just a natural, you know. It's not about hard work. It's not about
it's breaking it down and slowing everything down.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it. Yeah.
And doing it in a way that feels natural.
Yeah, absolutely.
And ultimately is natural, right? And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's not about being needy. It's about taking action, but having a structure to do things.
Yeah.
Not coming across as some stupid script. You know.
Yes. Yeah. So, let's talk about how your experience was with Luke.
Oh, Luke's good. I mean, Luke will go right down into the psychology, right back to when you're a child. Find out what the issues are, what's causing the sticking points, if there's real issues down at the core that have to be released. And he works on that, and then he kind of builds on that. to find out what's going on, you know.
I think that's something that people don't really think about. It's maybe an element to their game. Let's say, you know, the inner game element that is.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know, underlooked.
It is.
But there's a lot in that. As you found out, right?
What you tend to do is you tend to overanalyze situations. But what Luke does is he'll break it down and he'll tell you what's going on in the social setting and how to deal with it, you know, in the correct way. Yeah.
That's exactly.
Not to overthink a situation, you know.
Yeah.
And just to slow it all down and relax.
Okay. So talk to us about your experience with the one and only, the man himself, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny's just amazing. Johnny's such a cool guy. He's massively tall guy, you know, but he's well turned out. He's well tailored, you know. He's just an immaculate guy, like a model, you know.
Yeah.
And when he's out on the streets, he just slows everything down, and he just opens women, has conversations. It's not just about getting a number, but he's so natural with women. When he's in a bar, he can open women for conversation. He's just great around people. He's a very warm character, you know.
And do you feel like he pushed you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He'd analyse what I'm doing. He'd take me out again, out of set.
And in terms of the feedback that not just you getting from Johnny, but all of the coaches, I guess.
Oh, it's fantastic feedback. Yeah, it's honest. It's not somebody telling you you've been doing a good job. It's when you can come from being shy to just breaking the mould, you know, and approach lots and lots of stunning women. It's a completely different mind shift compared with Monday, you know, when you felt like running away.
Yes.
You know, thinking you can't do it within 1 hour, you know, but you can, you know. It's all possible. It's all down to your mindset, you know.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
That's why we embody.
Yeah, it's flipping it, you know. It's a shifting your mindset.
That's why we embody like everything we can.
Yeah, it's
from
absolutely.
the inner game to the fashion to nightlife to daytime to give you that rounded.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just a numbers game. It's a structure, and it's a highly skilled way of doing it. Yeah. But it's done in stages.
Exactly.
In conversations, so that it doesn't appear like a script, you know.
Yes.
Not,
exactly.
can I get the number? Can I get this? Yeah. It's real, you know.
Yes. That's
and
exactly.
The woman walks away with, you know, she's happy about it if it's done correctly, you know.
And coming onto the course, naturally there's going to be a bit of skepticism about is this going to work?
Exactly.
Is it for real? Talk to us a little bit about what you thought it was going to be and what it turned out to be.
Initially, I thought end of the course. It's going to be a numbers game, stacks of numbers, tons of hot girls, but it doesn't work that way. What it does is it breaks down the psychology of attracting women and building a solid foundation on which you can build on to the next level, and then the next level, and then the next level. It's not about a numbers game, it's about understanding women and social science, and the social dynamics around people.
So you thought this was going to be like a magic pill. You're going to come here and get tons of phone numbers.
Yeah, you thought it'd be like Babe Magnet at the end of the week. It's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's to build. The purpose of the course is to build a structure, a solid foundation in which to build each level of that structure. You know, that's the best way I can explain it. You know.
So the week has been a big shift for you. I've seen some big changes. I've seen you push yourself.
Yeah.
What have you felt has been your biggest breakthroughs?
The biggest breakthroughs for me is the ability to walk up to any woman, regardless of whether she's a plain Jane or whether she's super hot, and not fear the outcome, not be outcome dependent, you know.
Did you feel like you were intimidated by the higher caliber women?
Some women try to throw you off, but you stand your ground, you know. You're just being friendly and sociable.
And
know.
It's actually sometimes those girls that you know that they're being difficult, not on purpose, but almost as a test for yourself. And
if you tense up in front of a woman, she's going to sense it, you know. So you got to relax, you know. But it's a big achievement to do it, you know.
What did you get out of the course that maybe you didn't expect that you would?
What I got out of the course was the ability to approach not just hot women, but socially interact with guys in general or people, build rapport with people, which can be used in your personal life, in business, and all sorts of areas, you know.
And you felt like you had issues with that before?
Yeah, I was just very introverted, but this has completely shifted the mindset, you know.
You had issues with self-worth?
Yeah, absolutely.
That you didn't feel that you had anything to give?
Yeah.
You felt, you know, what's the perfect 10, or this beautiful girl, or whoever she is, what's she going to want from me? And hopefully we've
given yourself low value.
Yes. Setting yourself up for a fall straight away.
That's right, setting yourself up for failure, yeah.
And hopefully we've not only given you a skill set, but we've empowered you to realise that, you know...
Yeah, you take it next level, yeah.
Yeah, you're not worthless.
No.
You have something good to give.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here in the first place.
Yeah.
Because there are guys that are sitting at home...
Not taking action.
Yeah, playing computer games or watching the TV or whatever they're doing.
You got to get out to the streets and stuff, you know.
Exactly, and you're here taking action. And that shift alone is going to pay dividends. And
you're giving value to the woman because it's making her day. How many guys are going to come up to her and say, "You look beautiful today. You're well turned out. You know, you've got a unique style." They're not going to say that. They're going to just walk straight past her.
Yeah. So Doug, obviously there's a lot of different companies that do what we do.
Yes.
What is it that ultimately made you decide to come with us?
I decided to come with Johnny Cassell because it's more professional, in my opinion, to other companies in London. Because it's well structured, the course, for all types of people, whether they're shy people or whether they're extroverted. It's bespoke, tailor-made for you. It's not a generic course. It's bespoke for you, because every person's different.
Yes.
And that's why I chose Johnny Cassell.
Do you feel like, you know, working with all the different instructors has given you kind of multiple points of view, and it's been giving you ideas that make you think,
yeah, it's fabulous having a team of instructors because they're all specialised in different areas, you know.
Cool. Well, we've had an absolute blast working with you. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
It's been a very up and down week.
Yes, it has been low points. Yeah.
I know that you're absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, it's like a mental marathon.
Yes. Yeah, and I know that you've had some breakthroughs.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference, you know, if you even logically look back from Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know,
there's been a progression, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
1 minute it's up, 1 minute it's down, but overall, I think that you've done very, very well, and I think you've pushed yourself, and I think that the encouragement of the trainers has released potential in you that maybe you didn't know you had.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Is it something that you know, if you, like you say, you would recommend this?
I would definitely recommend it over other companies, yeah.
Yeah. And recommending it, what kind of message, you know, if I'm someone looking at this, what should I expect going in?
They should expect to work hard on it. It's not a numbers game. You've got to listen and take it all in, and the training is tailored to you, your personality. Whether you're shy or whether you're extroverted, it's an individual, bespoke experience you're going to get. And it's well structured with absolute expert instructors, you know.
Thank you. Okay, well Doug, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
I think you've worked your socks off.
Yeah.
I've seen some big breakthroughs. From who you were on Monday to who you are now.
Oh, just a mess on Monday, yeah. I was going to run away on Monday, guys.
We kept you here. But ultimately, the shift has happened.
Yes, yeah.
And the best thing for you now is to keep moving forward
just
with
keep
it.
moving forward, yeah.
Don't kind of go home and do nothing. You know, keep pushing yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll still be here to you know, stay in contact with you.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you for working so hard.
Yeah,
Doug.
pleasure.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Dan.
No problem at all. And guys, if you want to find out more about the 7-day program or any training with ourselves, then reach out to us via the Johnny Cassell website, www.johnnycassell.com. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below on this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
And I hope to be seeing you guys soon.